I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, August the 5th, 2016. A Palestinian teenager was arrested this morning in Jerusalem, suspected of attempting a terror attack. Israeli security guards spotted the 17-year-old acting suspiciously near the city's light rail stop at Mount Herzl and questioned him. They found he was in possession of a knife, and they understood from him that he had intended to board the rail to carry out an attack. The teen was detained and taken to the Jerusalem Magistrates Court. Israel police spokesman Mickey Rosenfeld said that security was heightened not only at the light rail stops across the city, but also at other high-traffic areas like the city's central bus station and the Old City. Rosenfeld also noted that new concrete barriers had been installed at several bus stops across Jerusalem to prevent car ramming attacks. Rosenfeld said standard security measures will continue to be implemented as long as necessary. The Community Security Trust of the British Jewish community released its interim report yesterday, which showed an 11% increase in anti-Semitic incidents in the first 6 months of 2016 in the United Kingdom. Most of the incidents were reported in the Greater London and Greater Manchester area. The CST also noted in their report that there was not one obvious single cause for the increase, which for the period of January through June was the second highest they had ever recorded. Yesterday, August the 4th, marked the birthday of Swedish diplomat and Holocaust hero Raoul Wallenberg. Wallenberg is credited with saving the lives of tens of thousands of Jews in Nazi-occupied Hungary during the Holocaust. The International Raoul Wallenberg Foundation gathered at the Wallenberg statue, Hero Without a Grave, in Buenos Aires, Argentina yesterday to pay tribute to the hero, who was detained by the Red Army in 1945 and imprisoned and never seen again. Last month, the foundation announced their backing of a new film in development dedicated to telling Wallenberg's story. Raoul will be produced by two-time Academy Award-nominated Israeli producer David Mandel and written by Israeli screenwriter Ben Khalifi. A Nazi flag that hung at Buchenwald will now be on display at Yad Vashem, Israel's living memorial to the Holocaust. 71 years ago, Robert Jacques Lederer, a Jewish French partisan and doctor, helped U.S. forces in the liberation of the camp. He took down the flag and kept it hidden for years. Lederer died 15 years ago. His son donated the flag this week to the museum in Jerusalem, along with other documents from the liberation that took place on April the 11th of 1945. He said the state of Israel is the moral owner of this flag, so it was important to me to give it to her. The Diller Tikkun Olam Awards are looking for their next honorees. The awards, part of the Helen Diller Family Foundation, recognize Jewish teenagers across the United States who have shown leadership and initiative in projects that embody the values of Tikkun Olam, repairing the world. Applications are now being accepted for the 2017 awards. Well, the Summer Games in Brazil kick off this weekend, and the Israeli delegation is ready for the opening ceremony of the Olympics tonight. The 47-strong delegation, Israel's largest ever, will be led by 25-year-old Israeli rhythmic gymnast Netta Rivkin, who will carry the country's flag as they enter the Maracanã Stadium in Rio. Another record being set this year for the Israeli team. Competitors will be participating in 17 different events, the most in the country's history. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, August the 5th. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed at 7:30 with a performance of outstanding musicians of the IDF. Then at 8, author and journalist Katie Martin of ABC News and NPR talks about Jewish identity and her book, The Great Escape, 9 Jews Who Fled Hitler and Changed the World. That's with former UN Ambassador Richard Holbrooke from the 92nd Street Y. And at 10:30, Musica with Shtar. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 5:30, Rabbi Shlomo Riskin gives his thoughts on this week's Torah portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, August the 5th, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom.